Hey, welcome to another episode of Disney Dust. It's DisneyDwayne here, and we're going to be reviewing Prop Culture episode number 4, which is about the Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Now, a previous episode, I mentioned that his name, the host, was Chris. I'm absolutely wrong, and I'm absolutely sorry. His name is Dan Lanigan, so I'm here to correct that. Also, more about the episode. Well, we venture into the coast of Venezuela in an island called St. Vincent Island. And this is where we visit to see the iconic landscapes from the movie, including a rock structure called Old Man's Trousers, which really looks like Old Man's Trousers. It's pretty cool. We also check out and learn that it's not just about having the costumes, but about how you wear them. That's important, and how they are presented. Johnny Depp, for example, was particular about how he wore his bandana. Jeffrey Rush, at first, didn't want to wear a hat. And, they made the hat also out of rubber because after 10 leather ones got wrecked in the water, they had to come up with a solution. So we, in this episode, see some of the costume people talking about some of these experiences with the actors, as well as with creating props, or rather costumes that would last some of these conditions that they were put through. Also, we have a look at weapons, and they were made in Burbank, and we see how even for film props, craft is taken very, very seriously. The concept art was next, and we see how they decide on how a zombie version of Johnny Depp, for example, looks with sketches that were first done, so that we can do the corrections and the process of approval before they go into digital rendering. So I stumbled on that, and once again I'm just going to repeat that. We see concept art and how it works for the initial designing of a particular piece of art, like a zombie version of Johnny Depp, before they decide into making it a digital rendering for the film. All right. We also look at ships and the first drafts, and how they fleshed out the personality of each one before they actually constructed them in the film. And also, we take a look at a miniature model of a ship, which was not really quite miniature. You'll be surprised at how huge this ship was, and that was used for part of the film as well. Also, it was used for long distance shots. Fascinating stuff. Go check out this episode. We even see a working wheel that was rigged up to an actual ship just for the film, and this was for the ship, the Interceptor, if I'm not wrong. They visited this actual ship, that the wheel no longer rigged onto the ship, but they visited that ship, and they went on board the ship, and they went traveling on the water a little bit. So they actually use real ships for this film, as well as miniature ones and models. So all in all, we go back to the Pirates attraction as well. Very exciting stuff in Disneyland, to pinpoint a particular prop from the actual movie. And Dan also gets to step inside a famous part of the attraction. I won't say which it is. You just have to watch this episode to find out a little bit more about the Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. I hope this review was fun for you, and I hope you do get to enjoy this episode. If you've watched the episode already, please be sure to write in the comments what you thought about this episode. I'd like to know what you thought as well. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and look out for more episode reviews of prop culture, as well as reviews of other things and other cool stuff on the channel. Take care.